Have you ever heard about a bike that still dominates conversations decades after it was discontinued? Yes, we are talking about the legendary Yamaha DT 175MX, a machine that defined raw power, simplicity, and true off-road freedom. But here's the big question. Backhand index pointing right, why is this iconic bike not available in India today? Let's uncover the full story. High voltage, the raw power era. Back in the day, the Yamaha DT 175MX came equipped with a 171 cubic centimeters two-stroke engine, and trust me, this was not your average engine. Unlike modern bikes, this machine delivered instant throttle response and aggressive pickup. The moment you twisted the throttle, it felt alive. No delays. No smooth filters. Just pure raw power. With around 16 to 18 horsepower, it may not sound huge on paper, but because of its lightweight body, the performance felt explosive. This was the kind of bike that didn't just ride, it attacked the road. Desert built for real adventure. The DT 175MX wasn't designed for city traffic or daily commuting. It was built for adventure. High ground clearance. Long travel suspension. Lightweight frame. Off-road tires. This combination made it a true off-road king. Whether it was mud, sand, hills, or jungle trails, this bike handled everything effortlessly. In fact, many riders still consider it one of the most fun dirt bikes ever made. Backhand index pointing right, simply put, where the road ends, the DT 175 begins. Cross mark why it disappeared from India. Now let's talk about the most important part, why you don't see this bike in India anymore. The main reason is emission regulations. India has implemented strict environmental norms like BS6 emission standards, which aim to reduce pollution from vehicles. Unfortunately, two-stroke engines like the one in DT 175MX produce higher emissions compared to modern four-stroke engines. Because of this, manufacturers were forced to discontinue two-stroke bikes. Backhand index pointing right, so it wasn't about performance or popularity. Backhand index pointing right, it was about environmental rules. Magnifying glass tilt to left, why Yamaha doesn't bring it back. You might be wondering, if people still love it, why doesn't Yamaha relaunch it? The answer is simple. Today, companies like Yamaha are focusing on fuel efficiency, low emissions, modern technology, BS6 and future electric platforms. Reintroducing a two-stroke bike like the DT 175 would not meet current regulations. Even if Yamaha redesigned it with a four-stroke engine, it would lose the original character that made it legendary. Backhand index pointing right, and that's the real challenge, bringing back the soul of a classic in a modern world. Face screaming in fear, what if it returns in the future? Now imagine this. What if Yamaha brings back the DT 175MX in a modern avatar? Aggressive retro design, LED headlights and digital display, fuel-injected engine, BS6 or hybrid technology, and a price range around 1.5 Indian rupees to 2 Indian rupees lakh. Sounds exciting, right? If this ever happens, it could shake the market, especially among off-road enthusiasts and vintage bike lovers. But as of now, backhand index pointing right, there is no official confirmation from Yamaha. Final verdict. So here's the truth. Backhand index pointing right Yamaha DT 175MX is not just a bike, it's a legend. Backhand index pointing right, it is not available in India due to emission laws. Backhand index pointing right, and its comeback remains uncertain. But one thing is clear. This bike will always live in the hearts of riders who love raw power and real adventure. High voltage outro. If you enjoyed learning about this legendary machine, don't forget to like the video, thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel for more rare and powerful bike stories. Bell. Because here, we bring you the truth behind the machines you love. See you in the next one.